Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm decluttering my foundation drawer and I love watching these videos. I'm obsessed with watching foundation and concealer declutter videos and I have absolutely no idea why. I love filming them as well because I like the fact that with products that I don't necessarily use or things that I don't like, I can donate them to other people, and then with things that I know that have expired I can just go ahead and get rid of them. And I like seeing the before and after of these videos because I actually have quite a lot of makeup. I have quite a lot of foundations and I do apologise if you guys look at that and go, that is too many for one person, but I do YouTube and I do test out quite a lot of foundations because with my skin I do have to take different things in consideration. So I do have sensitive skin, I have acne prone, oily, I have blemishes. I have so many things with my skin that I do have to remember when I do foundation reviews because some of them might not work, some of them will make me oily, some of them will break me out like crazy. So in this video I am also going to do a mini review on all of the products in there just so I can let you know if I like them or if I don't. So if you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and also make sure to hit the bell icon just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So even though I do have quite a few foundations at the beginning of this video, hopefully this video isn't going to be super long, but I love seeing the before and afters. And if you guys want to see the rest of my declutter videos, I will link them down below for you so you can check those out. Also, I did do a declutter video a couple of weeks ago and that was decluttering and cleaning my acrylic makeup drawers, and that was so nice for me. I loved doing that. It's so nice and therapeutic doing these declutter videos. So if you want to see me declutter all of my foundations, then just keep watching. So the drawer that I have all of my foundations in is the top drawer right here. So this is the only drawer that I'm going to go into today because as you can see, there is a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared out. Some stuff is expired, some stuff I haven't tried out before, some stuff I'm still using, some will need to go to friends and family if I have already used it. So I also have things at the back here. I've just got so much in here and I just look at this, and I do also have another drawer that I have all things that I need to test out. So I do have one in my spare room which I do all my filming in, and then also I have stuff in here as well. And there's also a drawer at the bottom of here with stuff that I need to test out or doubles of stuff. So I just basically need to go through all of this and decide what I need to get rid of and things like that. So we're going to go through them individually. I'm going to decide what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to donate and what needs to be chucked away. If you can see as well, on the majority of my BB creams, CC creams and foundations, I do put on a date where I do open them, or a rough date. So on this you can see that I did open this in February and that was to do a first impression on, which I will link somewhere in this video for you so you can check it out. But I actually really like this one. So this is the NYX Born to Glow foundation and I really like it. I really enjoyed it in my first impression. And if you want to know what shade I am, I'm in the shade medium olive as well. Then I have loads of my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundations. This is my favourite foundation of all time. I have so many of these for different stages of self-tan. So I do actually have quite a few doubles in the drawers below as well because this is my go-to foundation. I absolutely love it. It looks so good on the skin. I have 5 different shades for different stages of self-tan. So I have 2W1, which is my most warm one, which I constantly repurchase. 2N1 as well, which is a newish one, and this one I do use if I'm not quite as dark as when I have the warm undertone if I do self-tan. Then I have 1W2, again, one of my most worn shades, 2W2 when I have a very deep self-tan, and then 1N1, which is my natural shade. So this is the shade that I am when I'm natural and have absolutely no self-tan on, and then this is the shade that I am when I have a lot of self-tan on. So you probably can't see much of a difference, but there is honestly a massive difference when you swatch them next to each other. Then I have my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundations, and these are so old. I really do like this foundation. I did test out the stick foundation also on my channel a little while ago, which is also down here, and I have 3 shades of this. The only thing that annoys me is that with the warm shades they seem quite pink still. They don't seem really yellow or anything like that, and with warm shades like with the Estee Lauder one, these ones are very, very warm. These ones just tended to be a little bit too pink, but I do really like how they go on the skin. I love how they last. So I have soft beige, buff bisque and soft ivory. This one is definitely too old, so this one needs to go away in the bin because I would say that I'd smell them to see if they're out, but these smell like paint anyway. But just by opening them up, yeah, you can see that that's all crusty in there, so that needs to be chucked away. Then this one as well, so look at that. That one's not too bad. So I think this one is actually really old, so that one needs to be chucked away. And like I mentioned, I would smell them, but they smell like paint anyway, so it wouldn't really make any difference. So that's going in the bin because it is obviously off and really disgusting. Then I have my Garnier BB cream. I have 2 of these. I love this BB cream. I haven't used it for a while. I think last time I used it, yeah, on the 17th of March 2019. So these ones I think they only last for 12 months, yeah, so these two need to go. This one, which is a light one, this one I use most of the time. Medium one, I use it if I have a very dark self-tan or if I need to mix it with anything. But I really like these, and honestly I really recommend them because they're really good BB creams. Then I have my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. This one is in the shade F8.5. I think this one was actually too pale. I did do a first impression on this, but I think this one might have been too pale. Yeah, that's really pale. I think this was meant to be like a light medium or a medium shade, and it was really, really pale. Now, I did like this. It's not my favourite. I mean, it is very affordable. I know that loads of people rave about it, and there was a time when I really did like it, but I feel like I found some different foundations that work out really well for me, and I know this is past its use by date. It says 12 months on it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because I know it's probably going to be horrible. Then I have my Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani. I absolutely love this. This has such nice coverage, and it just looks so nice on the skin. The shade that I have, I believe, is 3.5, but again, I do put these stickers on the bottom to see when I've opened them. So this one is August. This one's still good, but I don't think I've got too much left in there, so I'm going to keep this anyway. Ordinary Coverage Foundation, which I did do a first impression on, I think it was last week or the week before. I absolutely love this stuff. I've tried it several times. I like the coverage that you get with it. You can have a nice medium coverage. You can also have a light coverage. You can build it up. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. You can use it with so many different primers. Didn't make me look oily throughout the day as well, and it's just really good. So we'll link the first impression for you in here. Shade that I am is 2.0 YG, which is the perfect shade for me when I'm self-tanned. I do feel like that I could probably go for one dark when I am as self-tanned as I am at the moment. This is honestly really good self-tan. This one is the Bondi Sands Liquid Gold Mousse. I love it, honestly, highly recommend it. Then I have some of the EX1 foundations, and I don't know if any of these have separated, but I used to love these. I used to use them all the time because I do like the coverage. It's nice medium coverage. It doesn't feel oily on the skin, doesn't feel cakey or anything like that, and it looks like your skin but better. So I do really like this foundation. My mum loves it as well, but she's now moved on to the It Cosmetics CC cream, which I also like. So I have 4 shades in this. I have 6.0, which is my ultimate darkest shade, and that one is still all good, so I'm going to keep that. Then I have 5.0, a shade that I use a lot of the time. That one's still fine. 3.0 and then 4.0. So these are all different stages self-tan. So the ones that I mainly use are 3.0 and 4.0. Then if I am quite dark, then I'll use the 5.0 and 6.0. But these are really good foundations. I'm always repurchasing them. So many people that have used these tell me that they love it. So I'm going to keep all 4 of them. Then I also have some L'Oreal True Match, which is one of my favourite foundations, and I have 4 shades of these, but I think I've only opened 2. So my natural shade is 1N, which is Ivory. So I haven't opened this, but what I'm going to do is put it down below in one of my other drawers. Again with 4W, haven't used this yet because that is a super deep self-tan. And these 2 are my most worn shades. So my most worn one is 3W, and I absolutely love it. I do either have this one, have 2W, or mix the 2 together, and it is the perfect look for me. I love the foundation because it doesn't make me look oily, and it works really well on my oily skin, and it doesn't break me out, and it does have hyaluronic acid in it as well, so it is nice on the skin and plumps you up nicely as well. Then I have 2 more EX1 foundations. These 2 are powder foundations. I have not tried this yet, but I really do want to try it. I am someone that at the moment I'm liking sort of like skin tints and light medium coverages, so I think these are probably really good to have 4.0 and 5.0. So I will be testing these out soon just to see if they work really well and just see how they go. So I'm going to keep both of them. And I have the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. This one I only opened in December. This one I believe is Bisque Medium maybe. I'm going to pull this off so I can see. Bisque Golden, so number 29 Bisque Golden. This is my shade. This is when I have a very deep self-tan. I do have one shade lighter for when I don't have as much self-tan on, and that is a really good shade as well for me. I love this foundation. It is so good. I know it's expensive, but I use it a lot of the time when I do want full coverage, and it lasts all day, and it just looks so good on the skin. And I got some more back here as well. So this one is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I don't know if I've even opened this yet. This one is in shade 128 Warm Nude. And I honestly don't think I have. I don't think I've used it. No, it doesn't smell off. I don't think I've actually used this yet, and I actually really do like this foundation. This is only like $5 in America. If you get it over here, it comes in a squeezy tube, but for some reason it's just not as good, so I'm going to keep this because I do like it, and the next time I go away to the US I'm going to be buying a brand new one. Then I also have some Tarte foundations, and these are the powder foundations. I love these. I really don't want to get rid of them. I know that they're past their use by date, but I just think that they're so good, and they are powders, so it's one of those where they should last longer than if you were to get a liquid foundation. So I know these only say 12 months and I've had them open for a couple of years, but I think they're really good and they don't smell off or anything like that, and I just really like them, and I don't see why it's got 12 months on it because, like I mentioned, it is a powder, so I like it and I'm going to keep them all. And the shades that I have Fair Neutral, and then I think that's Light Neutral, and then Light Medium Honey as well. So then I also have this CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I bought this from America. It's now expired. I haven't even opened it and it says July 19. So it's one of those annoying things because I really wanted to test it out, and this actually exploded in my suitcase when I was coming back from America, so that's why it looks like that. But I don't know whether it's still in the date. That's the thing. I know that it says that it expires by a certain date, but I've never had a foundation that expires if you haven't used it. I mean, it smells good, so please let me know if I should keep this foundation or chuck it away. I know that I've never had a foundation that has an expiry date like that before, so it's just one of those that's weird. I know that usually they only say like 12 months if you have them open, but I've never had anything like that before, so please do let me know. But at the moment I am going to keep it. Revolution Pro CC Cream Perfecting Foundation SPF 30 in the shade 5.7. I did do a first impression on this, and this was really bad. This was actually the video that is the first impression fail because it is just so bad. Like, I don't even know who it would work for. I mean, I know that some people probably do like it, but it just didn't work out on my skin and it was just horrendous. So I will be getting rid of this. I'll probably be donating it, giving it to one of my sisters or something like that. So it's just not something that I like, and I didn't like the coverage or anything like that. But if you guys do want me to test it out again, please do let me know, because otherwise it's just going to be donated anyway. And the Fenty Beauty foundation, this one's in the shade 240, and I know this is pretty dark. I did buy this in America. Never opened it, never swatched it, nothing like that. So if you guys do want to see a first impression, please do let me know. I know I say that all the time, but this is what the shade looks like, and I have heard that it oxidizes, but at the moment I am someone that is liking light medium coverage foundation, so hopefully I like this because I have heard that it's not full coverage. So I'll put this down below in one of my other drawers as well. Then I have another foundation I haven't tried. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. This is in the shade Light Medium Honey. Again, if you guys do want me to test this out, I will do a first impression on it. I do really want to test it out because, like I mentioned, I do like really light foundations at the moment, and I know that with Tarte foundations they have so many things in there that are for your skin, and yes, that's what it looks like. So it looks like it's separated, but you just need to give it a shake because, like I said, I've never opened it, I've never swatched it, so I don't really know what the shade is like, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good. And hopefully, if we get our summer and if we can go outside, this will probably be a really good foundation to test. Then I have these NYX Pro Foundation Mixer Drops in Olive. These have been open for way longer than 12 months. Have I even used these? Yeah, I've used these. I think I probably used them about twice, and I just ended up buying different shades of my foundations because at first I was like, well, I'll just buy these because then I can just use these instead of buying loads of different shades of foundation. But in all honesty, it just works out easier to just buy different foundation shades. So these are going to be going because they're horrible. Don't know how long they've been open for. I think it's probably been a couple of years, so probably not the best to keep them. Then I have some Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. So I did do a first impression on this and I did really like it. So the shade that I've been using is Light Sand. The only annoying thing about these is that with the sand shades, they seem like a weird undertone. So it's like you'd expect it to be really yellow, but they do also have like a different undertone, sort of like a greyish undertone. Not too sure if it's just one that I got, but that's just how it sort of looks. I do like it, so I'm going to be keeping it. And then I do have two other shades as well. So I have Light Medium and Light Medium Sand. I think Light Medium is Light Medium Honey, but I haven't opened these yet, so I've still got the cap on this one. And these also have UVA and UVB protection and SPF 15. So yeah. Oh, actually I've opened this one. So I've opened the Light Medium Sand, which is a good shade for me, so I'll be keeping that. And then with the Light Medium Honey, I'll put it down below so I can use it in another video, or I can use it later on if I do need a different shade. And then this is all that we have left. We don't have a super amount left. So the next one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. I did like this. I did do a first impression on it, which I will link for you in this video as well, but I do like it, so I'm going to keep it. And I have the YSL All Hours foundation. Now this is something that I didn't use a lot. and it's really annoying because it was so expensive, but I did do a first impression on it and I did like it. But I think it's one of those where it did break apart quite a lot on my face, and I don't know, do I keep it? I know that it's probably expired. I know that I'll probably need to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it because I know that it's probably really gross. I'll see if I can smell it and see if it's got a weird scent. It doesn't have a weird scent. It smells like sun cream still, so I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna keep it because it was expensive and I need to use it a little bit more. I also have these two foundations from Primark, and these are the double coverage matte foundations. Now I used these in a first impression, yeah, May 2019, so these aren't even 12 months old, and I did really like these. These are basically like a dupe of the Estee Lauder double wears. The only annoying thing is I don't have a lot of shades, but I managed to find two good shades that I can mix and match. So I have the shade Toffee for when I'm super dark and self-tanned, and then I have the nude beige when I have a little bit of self-tan on where it is sort of coming off, and then I can mix these two together and it gives me a really good shade. So I'm going to keep these because I like them. They're super affordable. You get SPF 15 and they didn't break me out, which was really good. Then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I actually really like this. I don't have a lot left in there. I don't know if it needs to go. Oh, I think this might need to go. It just looks like it has bacteria everywhere. But just look at that. That is really horrible. I don't know where they're coming from. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of this because this doesn't seem like a good thing to keep. It seems like it's quite old, so that's definitely going in the bin. Then I don't have too many left. So I have the It Cosmetics CC Cream, which is the oil-free one. Did do a first impression on it. Love this. This is in the shade medium. As you can see, I need to get a new one because I use it so much. I notice a very big difference in my skin when I use it as well. So absolutely love this, so keeping it. The Florence by Mills Skin Tint. I actually quite like this, and I did try it out in September, so I know that it is within that time frame, but I do quite like it. I think it is pretty good on the skin. At the moment I have been wearing like CC creams. I have been wearing light skin tints on my skin with also SPF in there as well, just to sort of give my skin a little bit more nutrients and things like that, and this is working quite well. So the shade that I have is LM050, so this is actually a pretty good shade, but I am quite liking it. It isn't my favourite, but it is good and it's got skin benefits in there as well. Then I have the Revlon Colour Stay foundations. These ones, oh, these ones, are they just in, oh, 24 months. 24 months on these, I get 2 years. So these I do like. I don't really use them a lot just because I think the shades are a little bit weird. So this one is a little bit too grey, and then this one is a little bit too pink. It's really weird, even though that says golden and that one says sand. They're really weird shades, but I'm going to keep these because I do like them, and I do use them every now and again. If I don't use them by the time that I do my next declutter, then I will just get rid of them anyway. I'll give them to someone because they are within the time frame that I can use them. L'Oreal Lumi True Match Cushion in W3. Haven't used this, haven't opened it. Got this ages ago, and I'm just going to put it in the bottom so that I can use it. This one doesn't have a use by date, which is good because I've probably had this for about 4 years. So yes, we're going to keep that, put this at the bottom. Hopefully I'm going to try using it while I like to have lighter foundations, so going to keep it. And the last one is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I did not really like this, but I feel like it was so expensive. I feel like I should probably keep testing it and mix it with like moisturisers and things like that, but it wasn't that good. Oh, 12 months. This has been open for longer than 12 months. As you can see, September. I'm gonna get rid of this. Still a lot in there. It's one of those where it said that you only needed a little bit and it goes a long way. No, because I needed a hell of a lot of this to give me any coverage, and I know that some people really do like it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't really need it. So that's everything. I'm gonna clear out this and then put all of my foundations back in and show you what I've kept. so these are all the foundations that I kept. Some of them I did put in another drawer down below because those are ones that haven't been opened. So there are things for me to either test out, or the things that are duplicates, or things that I have other shades of. So those ones are down the bottom, and here are just the ones that I use that are already open, and I think I did pretty well considering what I had beforehand. And this is everything that I'm getting rid of. So I have 10 foundations in here, which I think is really good considering that I had loads that were just overflowing and ones that I haven't used for a while, things that had expired. And with my Wet n Wild ones, I've actually been holding on to those for a couple of years. I think I got them about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was really holding on to them because I was like, I really don't want to get rid of them, but I do have some backups in one of my other drawers anyway. So even though I do like the foundation, I don't really use it a lot, so when I do get to use the foundation again, then I will just go in one of my other drawers and then pick out another one. But this is what it looks like, and I think I've done pretty well. There are things that obviously can be getting rid of. So for instance, probably the CoverGirl one and the YSL one might be getting rid of, but it's one of those where I do like them, or I feel like that I need to hold on to them for some reason, and I really don't know why. Obviously these ones at the back I probably should have got rid of, but I really do like them. This is what I have. I am really happy with everything that I'm keeping, everything that I got rid of, and I think I did really well. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will link all of my declutter videos down below for you so you can check those out, and make sure that you give this video a very big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!